General Hospital will reveal exciting developments on Wednesday, January 1, 2025. First, after leaving the hospital, Liz feels as though the whole world is collapsing when she receives a notification from Portia and the authorities that the deaths of Dex and Sam were the result of her negligence and carelessness in her job. Overcome with guilt and heartbreak, Liz struggles with the thought that she may have caused this tragedy. However, deep down, Liz knows that she has always been a very careful nurse, never allowing such a serious mistake to occur. Carrying the torment, Liz turns to Lucky to confide in him about everything she is facing. As she recounts every detail, from what happened that day to the strange feeling she couldn't explain, Liz is not only seeking comfort but also wants to convey a strong belief that there is something wrong with the conclusions drawn by the authorities. She stresses to Lucky that this wasn't just a simple professional mistake. Liz is sure that there is something shady behind the deaths of Dex and Sam, and she cannot let this case end like this. Though her heart is broken, Liz is driven to embark on a journey to seek the truth. She begins to recall every small detail of the events, reviewing every step of her work process, hoping to find some evidence that proves she did not cause the deaths of the two individuals. For Liz, the truth is not just a way to clear her name but also a way to bring justice for those who have died. Liz understands that the journey to uncover the truth will not be easy. She faces not only pressure from her job and personal reputation but also the suspicious gazes of colleagues and society. But above all, she knows she cannot let this matter fade into the darkness. The deaths of Dex and Sam are a great wound, not just for their families but also for her, someone who tried her best to save them. With a strong belief that the truth is still being hidden, Liz decides to take action. She is doing this not only to prove her innocence but also to bring justice to those who have passed away. No matter how difficult the path ahead may be, or what forces she may face, Liz is ready to fight until the end, because she knows that the truth is the only thing that can soothe her bleeding heart. Second, Ava is facing a severe financial crisis, which started with her divorce agreement with Cassadine. The initial terms were supposed to secure her a large settlement, but after being adjusted by the Cassadine family's lawyers, Ava found herself heading toward bankruptcy. She not only lost significant assets but also had to bear a large debt, pushing her into an extremely difficult situation. The financial collapse quickly led to many other complications, forcing Ava to struggle to find ways to avoid falling into total despair. In her desperation, Ava turns to Laura, whom she hopes will help her resolve this mess. Ava believes that with Laura's influence and intelligence, she could have an impact on the legal factors or even intervene in this complicated situation. However, when Ava tries to contact her, Laura becomes cold and refuses any suggestions for meetings or discussions. Even though Ava tries to explain that her financial situation is not just about the divorce terms but could also be tied to Nicholas, who is in prison, Laura remains unmoved. Laura, always cautious and avoiding trouble related to the Cassadine family, especially doesn't want to get involved in this situation. Though she feels some guilt seeing Ava's misery, she understands that getting involved could pull her into even more dangerous issues. Laura decides to avoid Ava, keeping her distance and not participating in anything related to Nicholas or the Cassadine family. This leaves Ava feeling abandoned and even more desperate, but she still doesn't give up hope of finding a way to salvage the situation. The difficulties Ava faces are not only due to the financial crisis but also the isolation in her relationships. With no one left to rely on, she realizes that she must stand up on her own and face the consequences of her decisions. Ava knows that the Cassadine family is never easy to deal with, and the truth about the divorce agreement may only be the surface of a bigger plot. The one thing she is sure of is that she cannot give up, even though the road ahead is full of challenges and dangers. Third, Michael is stunned when he learns that Sasha is pregnant, and this resulted from a mistake made between them one night. The news hits him hard, making everything that was already chaotic even more complicated. Michael is trying to balance the pressures of work, his role as a father, and especially the tense relationship with Willow. Their marriage, which has already been strained by disagreements and growing distance, now faces an unexpected turn that he doesn't know how to handle. When Sasha admits she is pregnant, Michael feels cornered. He cannot ignore his responsibility to Sasha, but at the same time, he doesn't want to hurt Willow, who is dealing with her own struggles. Every solution seems impossible. Admitting to Willow could completely break their marriage, while staying silent will only make Michael sink deeper into guilt. He is also concerned about Sasha, who needs support and stability during this sensitive time, but Michael is unsure if he is strong enough to be there for both women in this situation. Overwhelmed by conflicting thoughts, Michael decides to leave home to find a moment of peace, even if temporarily. He wanders the quiet streets and finds a small bar on the outskirts. Under the dim lights and the sad music, Michael sits alone, holding a glass of wine, his mind spinning. He wonders where he went wrong and why everything has become so complicated. Michael is not someone who usually turns to alcohol to escape, but tonight, he feels like he has no other way to calm the chaos inside him. As one drink leads to another, Michael realizes that alcohol won't help him escape his problems. The big questions continue to linger in his mind. How can he tell Willow? How can he face his new responsibilities? And can he save any of the relationships in this situation? That night, Michael finds no answers, only a deep emptiness in his heart, signaling that the road ahead will be filled with difficult and painful choices. Finally, Anna and Jason are in a state of urgency, focusing all their energy on rescuing Charlotte and Valentine. Both have received news that Charlotte and Valentine are being held at a secret location under the control of a dangerous organization. With her extensive experience, Anna quickly devises detailed plans, while Jason focuses on tactical preparations, ensuring they will be ready for any situation. Anna doesn't waste any time, spending every second reviewing intelligence about the location and the people involved. Maps, communication equipment, and documents are spread across the table as she connects with reliable sources to update the situation. For her, this mission is not only a rescue but also has deep personal meaning. Valentine is an important ally, and Charlotte, whom Anna has always considered family, must be brought back safely at all costs. Jason, with his calm yet determined demeanor, takes charge of the field preparations. He carefully checks weapons, vehicles, and the necessary tools to handle any unexpected situation. His years of experience in the shadows help him plan quickly and effectively. He and Anna work in perfect sync, exchanging information and organizing strategies to ensure no detail is overlooked. Both understand that time is of the essence. Charlotte and Valentine could be in imminent danger, and any delay could lead to unforeseen consequences. But the pressure does not cause panic. Instead, it drives both Anna and Jason to use all their skills and resources to ensure a successful outcome. For them, failure is not an option.